some more DayZ. This video I'm going to be talking about the patch update for DayZ that just came. It is the 23rd of January and it updated on the 22nd. I was playing the experimental branch last night. So you can find the changelog, they call it, instead of patch notes. Either if you go into your library and you find DayZ, and then in the recent news you can see the changelog and you just read more and it'll take you there. Or if you go to the DayZgame.com, which is the actual DayZ site, where you have the forums and you can buy the game and all, you can find it in their Twitter feed. You just click on that and it'll bring you to here, and it'll be the same thing. You can read all the patch notes. I'm going to read them on the steamcommunity.com one. So let's just get started. So it updated yesterday, the 22nd of January. It was probably late at night. I was actually playing the experimental branch, like I said earlier, which was a little buggy, but you know, what are you gonna do? Um, Basically, always check their Twitter for updates. They always update it, or they always, go on their Twitter, as you can see right here, where you can actually find it on DayZgame.com, like I said, their Twitter feed. So let's just get right into it. So they already know some issues that they're having when they're doing corpse cleanup, like as in bodies or just dead zombies. It will cause the server to crash and a forced restart, which is it may get annoying, but I think all of us have experienced some server restarts at least once or twice, right? Also, spray painting a magazine while on a weapon, it'll create a fake unusable copy in the inventory. Um, I haven't heard of this yet, but just thought I'd let you guys know right there. Also, what I've been hearing, I haven't tested it myself because I'm kind of scared to. If you paint your Mosin with the new spray paint that they have in the game, it'll actually bug out your Mosin. So instead of putting 5 rounds in the chamber, it will only be able to put in 1. So I haven't done it on my weapon because I don't want to mess it up. So until I see someone's YouTube channel or see if that's actually fixed or just a fake rumor, then I'll go ahead and do that. So if you guys had the respirators, it did take up 2 slots. They fixed it to the 1 of 1 slot. They actually reduced the dispersion of the FNX pistol from .00 or .05 to .03. That just means the distance where it's accurate. So it'll have decreased bullet spread. Let's just say that. They balanced the stomach capacity, and they added a stuffed notifier. So when you guys pressed your tab button and then you see your character, um, it'll either say hungry, thirsty, etc. It'll actually be like full or stuffed. It'll be stuffed. It'll say stuffed, and that'll have a proper color to it. Um, Also, the saline transfusions don't refill to full blood. Now, I know I know most of you haven't gotten to saline bags yet, but if you match a saline bag and a IV start kit, if you put them together, they'll create a saline bag IV that, let's say you're low on blood and your screen's a little black and white, you can actually have someone give you a transfusion, and it'll, at least before the patch, it would have restored your color to full. So now it doesn't actually restore the color to full. It just, like, let's say you're at 50% blood, it'll only give you up to 75% blood. So that's pretty good. I mean, it's not like I'm not really for it because I'm used to, refilling my blood permanently from just one, but I understand what they're trying to do because you can always do blood transfusions, and also don't worry about that. Um, Also, that glitches on right hand while moving and while giving taunt fix, like your right hand would kind of bug out, like go up and down, up and down. I've seen a few players have that. Another one, which is pretty interesting, is players can't pile backpacks inside other backpacks, like Inception style. So you can only put one backpack inside another backpack if the backpack that is being put inside is empty. So what me and my friends would do, we'd have a full hunter's backpack, right? And then we'd put it in another's hunter backpack, and then we'd have an extra 5 slots in the bottom for anything. I mean, anything. You could carry 5 more things. You'd have a full 30 slot, and then you can carry another 5. So they fixed that. So don't pile backpacks inside each other, or you'll lose your backpack. They've added Magnum speed loaders. They've also added shotgun speed loaders. I can't find it right here, but I'm sure I'll find it as I scroll down. They've also lowered spawning of these backpacks. Spawning lowered. 357s lowered. M4s lowered. And but basically ammo. I've noticed that there's less ammo. It doesn't say in here, but I'm pretty sure it's less ammo. And also they've done dead character cleanup performed at 10 minutes past death. So let's see you die in below the airfield, way on the south end, and you spawn at Solnichny. Guess what? You're not going to be able to run all the way back. That's not a 10-minute. That's like a 20-minute walk if you're lucky. All right, so you can't just run back to your dead body if you're even lucky enough to run back to your dead body. Let's see. They fixed a few animations, issues with vaulting, like going over the fences while running, getting on the ladder from Neil for the arm player, the animation speed for unarmed player in the main menu, an issue with changing weapon while aiming in kneeling down, like kneeling down and changing your weapons, rotation while aiming prone, so like going back, like looking in a different direction. They fixed the gene descriptions, like the colors or whatever. Just a few, weird things, that'll go a long way. You didn't really notice them. I didn't notice a lot of these, but clipping on right hand when holding an item and pressing F1, like the wave. F1 is the wave if you're on default. So let's say you had a, I don't know, food or maybe a canteen or a water bottle, it wouldn't work. And they also added the SKS rifle description. It's added now, so that's going to be a good rifle to get when it's when you can finally get your hands on one. That's exciting. I know a lot of people are excited about that, and they also posted, I believe they posted something on their Twitter. They posted something on their Twitter about like a kind of like a, what do you call it? Just a teaser of the 3D images of the SKS, or not 3D images, but just like a look. So new things that they've added is the editable character name in the main menu. Wow, I'm sorry guys. In the main menu, so instead of having your Steam name as your actual character name, you can edit that to whatever you choose. They've also added Hive mode and time columns in the server browser, so you can see what hive you're on, which they have, I think, 3 different hives. They have different modes: hardcore, normal, etc. And then they have times in 24-hour mode, so you can see exactly if it's nighttime, daytime, midday, early in the morning, whatever. You can tell and not guess on if you're going to be on a nighttime or daytime. What else? This is the shotgun speed loader that they added. They added a box of 357 rounds instead of them being in like 13 at a time. They're getting a box of 20, just like the Mosin ammo, where it comes like those little boxes. They added hiking pants. Those are cool. Oh, also they added a hacksaw into the loot spawns and a shotgun. And basically what that means is you could use your hacksaw on the shotgun, and then it'll create, what is it called? It's called a sawed-off shotgun. That's what I was trying to say. Also, a new action: players can now collect berries as food. I'm not sure if they're poisonous, good for you. If there's different kinds of berries that poisonous are good for you, like you can feed rotten fruit to people. I don't know if these will be poisonous. Another way to kill someone, I guess, if you're sick in the head. You can open cans with a hacksaw, though you may spill a little bit more rather than having a can opener. Like I said earlier, painting the Mosin with spray paint. And then they added spray paint. I'm not sure what colors, but um, I'm sure once you find them, you'll be able to, you know, they'll have different colors, I hope. An animation for surrender now disarms the player for single-handed items, so food, etc. Because sometimes when you had food or maybe like a water bottle or canteen in your hand, you'd put your hands up and then they go back down because you have something in your hand. So that's good, so you don't look like you're trying to escape. Loot Pipsy, Noticola, Spite, and Rasputin Kazaa strength. I swear. Pipsy and Spite. Really? And Noticola? That's awesome. That's funny. Um, Now, burlap sacks can now be placed on the head of self or target, so it'll cause a black screen and reduce sound when worn on head. That's so cool. So you could handcuff someone and put a burlap sack on them and transport them. Like, let's say once they had cars, you could transport them to like your base and hold them hostage or jump them off in the middle of nowhere and they have no sense of direction. That's awesome. They also added 6 new zombie soldier types. I know that they added a soldier. I know that they added zombie soldier types. Um, I saw at least one soldier in the experimental log, so that sounded weird. They also added a shotgun snap loader for the fast reloads, like I said. And also, you can craft a weapon cleaning kit used to keep your guns in good shape. So maybe it goes, from pristine to, let's say, worn over, a day of gameplay. You can use those, keep them clean, bring them back up to pristine. And also, like I said earlier, add paint, repaint. You can spray paint magazines. You can spray paint, your hand guards and buttstocks for your M4 and also your Mosin. So that's some of the, the little, they added a lot. You know what? I'm happy with all their fixes. There's, it's an alpha still. I get that, but at least they're doing it. I mean, this is getting awesome. So, and also once you enter, you also notice a very distinct zombie change, as in there are more zombies everywhere. More zombies everywhere. So, see, like this guy said, White Nightmare. I just saw that right now. Uh, so just got the game, spawned near a small town, looked around for about 3 seconds later. I was being mauled by 3 to 5 zombies. Didn't have a chance to move, get gear, or anything. I proceeded to run for my life and found shelter from the now about 7 zombies chasing me, only to have them go through the wall and kill me. That's just a little glitch for the alpha. I don't exactly know how to fix the whole being mauled upon spawning, but that's seriously super cool. Um, so guys, that's it. I'm gonna be updating you on the more changes that they make to DayZ. I'm really excited. Uh, I can't wait to see what this game has in store for it. As always, Nickonop here. See you in the next one. Stay classy.